Hello, everyone. I'm pissed. I'm
pissed
mad.
I'm dead.
Oh, fucking... No, what? Stop that right now. You're gonna be my rewinding time. None of this matters. There you go. Re-equip that of him.
He does not have level 5 fortitude.
Oh,
He now has
that does
level
not
5
matter.
fortitude.
Anyway, I'm fucking pissed. I'm gonna wait for, like, Silent or someone to show up. Then I get to talk about why I'm pissed.
I'm sure they care.
Yeah, I know, but I want to share.
Yeah.
Find your new guy, rewind time, and then progress 5 days. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, it's this guy.
All right, well, here we go.
I don't even. Guy isn't even that bad, but just man. It's this guy. Zoom in on there. I want to see him. Getting real close. I want to get a good look at him. There you go. Get really in there.
Do I have audio?
You have audio?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't acknowledge the music. I just thought it was quiet.
Ba da 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 da. It's starting to get into background noise. That's how it's succeeding in its job.
Eh.
All right, you did. Oh, it's a
More
wow.
like
I don't know who would
Spotify.
have fucking guessed on that one. Dream of a Black Swan. That's a good image.
That's a cool title. Pop to
It's a 5 clip-off counter, though. God damn.
Well, I'll get the gear, I guess, since it's a WoW.
Wow. Wow, after you lost Magical Girl, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So far, he's just kind of chilling.
Yeah, you're doing good work with him, so it makes sense.
Well, you know, sometimes good work is apparently punishable by death.
Yeah, and you don't ever take those ones. There's even some where it's like, oh, you want to get like bad work results. And I'm just like, yeah, that's fine. You can make that happen. But like, it's the ones that are like neutral work results, and I'm just like, that's fucked, man. That's fucked.
All right. Suppressing free olives. What do I have again? I can do nothing there.
Firebird. Oh yeah, once you memory repository, you should see if you can kill Silent Orchestra. Because he always goes to the same spot. You can just piss him off and drag your boys over. Anyway, Silent, I'm fucking pissed. My fucking Switch battery seems to be swelling. I only just caught it right as it started. And, oh god, that's not good. And I'm mad because I have so much shit on that fucking Switch. I'm mad because that's meant to be a fucking home console. Yeah, I get it has a battery, but you'd think that they would design it so that it's a console that's designed to be plugged in, like, at all fucking times if you want to play it on the TV, which, it is. And it does. Why is the battery allowed to swell like that? Why do they make it go through the fucking battery once it's at full fucking power? Just make it charge.
Man questions technology.
Here.
Because, like, it's not as if, oh, I don't know, literally other pieces of technology work the same as if laptops, for example. And you could be like, oh, well, they're not supposed to do that, even though that's literally how they all work, and that nobody has figured out a way to do it. Or at least they haven't invented a way yet. You can't just make an infinite battery.
I don't have money to be replacing my Switch. I have to, like, go hope that I can pop the battery out and put a new one in or some shit like that. Fuck. Don't worry about him yet. You'll learn.
Oh, great. It's another fucker that changes when people die.
Yeah, don't do that. Oh, God. Is he another... No, you'll see. Keep scrolling down. Get the rest of his shit, then I'll go over him. You're not done yet. Don't worry about him right now.
Okay, yeah, it's just a lot of, okay, don't make him normal or bad. Don't fucking have people die or panic. Sure. Do it more, Bomb Bong. I believe in you.
Because that's all my Switch shit's there. All my Smash Bros, the DLC, the Mario Kart DLC, all of my Three Houses-ness. That's all on that Switch. I can't just lose that. Oh, but I can't afford a new Switch. It's expensive.
Okay.
Hey, what happened to him? Where'd his legs go? What happened to that one
Yeah.
behind him? Why has he got that smile?
Huh.
Alright, let's scroll up. Let's read the managerial guidelines. When the work result was bad, the cliff auth counter lowered and the abnormality's appearance changed. When the work result was normal, the cliff auth counter lowered and the abnormality's appearance changed. When 5 or more employees died in the facility, the cliff auth counter lowered and abnormality's appearance changed. However, deaths caused by execution bullets were not recognized. When 5 or more employees panicked, the cliff auth counter lowered and the abnormality's appearance changed. When 3 or more abnormalities escaped or were confirmed, the cliff auth counter lowered and the abnormality's appearance changed. Keep scrolling down, you're not done yet. Warning, force reduction of the cliff auth counter can also change Dream of Black Swan. So, he has a unique mechanic. Where, you know how it says every time you get a normal work result with him, or whenever you have people die? Those can only happen once. All 5 need to occur to get his cliff auth counter lowered to 0.
Oh, so they all have their own, like,
each individual. So like, close out of this. Go look at the guy again. That's why I was wanting you to get a good look at him.
So this is the normal work change.
So yeah, if you get a normal one, the dude breaks his legs. Yeah, his legs like fucking melt into goo. Each one of them corresponds to a particular thing that you fucked up at.
They're not
he's pretty free. Yeah. So you need to like the one that's like impossible is to have X amount of employees panic. Like that'll just like never happen. Well, yeah. Clerks will die, but well, I guess clerks also panic, but I don't know if that counts.
All right, yeah, I'll keep an eye out for him to maybe fill the slot then. Since
Elijah had a large family to provide for. Her impoverished parents would always say, "Although we don't have anything to pass on to you, we have most valuable treasure, honesty and diligence. These may not be great help to you now, but they will make all of you happy someday." One day, a dense fog covered the city. The hazy fog, thought to be a natural phenomenon at first, didn't dissipate even after a few days had passed. Some claimed it was making them feel nauseous, or making them retch. But most people thought nothing of it. A lot of people continued to work, to go about their days in the fog. Of course, Elijah was one of the people that had to be okay with it. She was the only family member with a proper job, and the inheritance of poverty had left them in huge debt. Elijah had several brothers, but their wills were broken after being faced with several failures. Elijah was always tired, but she thought if she just worked a little harder, things would work themselves out. Just like what her parents used to say to her, and just like in fairy tales. Just like that bird who eventually spread its white wings and became the envy of all. Some people left the city to escape the fog. They said the city was done for. Elijah didn't listen. Elijah felt queasy at times. She felt her whole body blistering. Almost there, just a little more. If she held out just a little longer, the clothes made of nettles would be complete, and if she threw them to her brothers she once loved dearly, then the days when her family lived harmoniously could be restored. One day on the way home after work, she bumped into a pedestrian running at full speed. Though the pedestrian who crashed into her was at a full sprint, he was unable to get back up, so she offered him a helping hand, asking if he was all right. He slapped her hand away and got up on his own. The pedestrian took a few faltering steps before collapsing again. The man seemed like he was running away from something. He seemed worried that Elijah would hurt him. Elijah tried to ask him what was wrong. However, the pedestrian opened his mouth first. The simple act of opening his mouth seemed labored, so she patiently waited for him to talk. The pedestrian didn't open his mouth to speak. He began to vomit a mixture of blood and waste. The gooey mixture poured from his mouth at first, then it gushed out from his nose, ears, and eyes. If he hadn't been expelling from all of his orifices, then Elijah might have tried to help him. Elijah thought she heard a shout in the distance. She left the vomiting man behind and started to walk slowly. What happens when a black swan wakes up from dreaming of a white swan? There were many people amidst the fog, some screaming, some laughing, some wielding clubs, some curled up, bodies covered in wounds. Dark, wet, and fetid dregs were scattered all over the ground, covered in footprints. She began to look for her brothers, her family who needed to wear the nettled clothing to be free from the curse, ones whom she shared happy dreams with. She saw her dear brothers in the distance. Elijah fell to her knees and finally started to puke up the thing everyone else was vomiting. The lake ripples gently, as if a number of swans had just taken flight. No, I don't understand what any of this means, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, I was thinking about like what the fuck any of this means.
What the fuck? Quote me from reading this. Yeah, I don't know. It's
What the fuck? Hack lore?
Boomstead dot hack lore.
It be like that.
They could fucking fast forward time right now, I swear to God. Also, yeah, just to keep talking about it, because yeah, I finished dot hack for all the people at home. God, I couldn't even say that game is bad. I'm just so confused. Talk about Scion. Why you gotta be so mean about it? I'm so confused. I'm not even mad about it. I'm just like, what the fuck was anything? What is life? Yeah, I give a shit. That's Forrest talking. We're just talking about shit about Star Rail. I actually interrupted his Star Rail talk for talking about to talk about dot hack that one time, if you'll remember.
You're lucky that I'm fucking patient. But I also know that a few times I've interrupted people in the past, so I know the feeling.
Interrupt me once and I will cut your tongue off.
I've already done it, but I still have my tongue. So, get to it.
Yeah, I gotta book a flight. Gotta schedule meetings. It'll happen.
Yep. Anyway, so about Star Rail, right?
Anyway, about nothing there. Why are you even doing all this high value work? You just
actually, you know what? Let's talk about anime. I actually want to talk about an anime that I know nothing about, but I actually want to see if you guys know anything about. Trigun.
I heard it's really good. I don't know much about it.
I'm not talking about the new one. I'm talking about the old one. Yeah, because I actually hear the new one is actually really good too.
I've heard it's okay. I've heard it's
like the animation is fucking great, but I don't know anything about story.
It's one of the classics. I know that. I don't know too much about it beyond that, though. Then it's one of the ancient elder gods.
I'm kind of curious about it. I was already interested in the old one as like one of those, hey, maybe I'll go back and watch this old series someday. But I'm very like, I really want to see the new one because I don't know, man. Fucking people with doing cool shit with guns, and it's like in a Western sci-fi world. I'm like, damn, you got me there.
Hey, that's why I started reading Kaiji. Oh my god. And I'm not gonna get into it, so don't worry about it, but holy fuck, I finished the first chunk, and it's so good. Kaiji. Oh, I know you guys gave me shit for, because it's what, rock, paper, scissors? Oh my
that one, okay.
God, it's so good.
Hey man, we all got our shit. I unironically watch Sword Art Online.
Oh, fuck with it. Hey, that's actually... fuck, there go to dot hack again. That's actually part of the reason why I went into that series, because I'm like, that was the fucking forefather of all of these kinds of fucking series. It was the guy that fucking made, like, that a fucking genre. You know what I mean? It was the series that had, like, guy? MMO. No, MMO, like video games.
Okay.
The whole point of that thing is that you're just a dude playing a game, but oh shit, there's like a virus or something in the game that could kill you in real life. It's one of those. It's the one that started those. And I'm like, shit, son, I want to see where this starts. I'm so confused. It's the beginning of the end. I literally don't have any answers for anything. Like, fuck, dude, I don't know what's going on.
The virus just came, and then they were like, the virus, and then the game ended.
Oh,
very
dude. Cool. They established so much, but I don't understand. What the fuck? It's also very funny because the game really tries to fake the old, oh, it's an MMO, you know? You know, you have people talking on, like, the internet boards and all that, but everyone is awful at it. Like, it's very clearly people that have never been on internet forums or played an MMO before.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, it's just that, like, completely ignorant kind of banter, and I love it. No one's... And the best part is the voice acting is awful. The voice acting in that game is atrocious. They have a lot of big name voice actors, like people I recognize from the era. They have Mythos from Tales of Symphonia, Genus from Tales of Symphonia. They have fucking the cowboy dude from who's in like fucking everything. I don't remember what his name was.
Dude?
Yeah, he was like Zegrum from Rogue Galaxy. He's always cowboys and things. I don't know what his fucking name is. Fuck, dude. They have, Oh, fuck, dude. Who was it? They have... they had another one that I remembered. They have Flan from Disgaea. Here, I'm gonna go look it up. Here, give me a sec. Steve Blum. Steve Blum, that's the guy. Steve Blum's in it.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Steve Blum.
Yeah, that's the guy. He's in like 1,000 games. He's in it. And everyone has like the worst directing I've like ever heard in my life. It's so bad. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Shit. I knew his name, but I had to Google him just to be safe. It's fucking Spike.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that he was horrible? Oh god.
Well, it's the voice direction is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
The
I'm
problem-
not saying he was bad. I'm saying that the
they had a
direction
lot of
somehow
voice
fucked
actors
him.
they had a
Jesus
lot
Christ.
of fucking like voice actors that I give it here. You know, let me like look it up. I'll
Then
just
again, I
straight
don't,
up...
like it could also be said that like because of how early this game is, maybe that was also early in their careers, so maybe they hadn't quite. Some of them hadn't quite gotten a handle on themselves. You know?
Let me see. All right, let me grab this. Let me see the voice actors. Oh my god, yeah, this is such a long-running series that it's like, main character, 9 actors, secondary protagonist, 7 actors. It's like, okay, there's a fucking shitload. Okay, let me see the one that matters. It's Mona Marshall is the main character. Okay, she's just always him. All right. Makes sense. That fits. I don't know who that is. Who's Mona Marshall? Let's find out. I'm curious. Let's go to... What else has she done? She's in South Park a lot, I guess.
Ooh, okay.
I
I don't know shit about that. So I
don't
don't watch
know
that
any
show.
of these people.
Okay, you know what? Let me look up Mona Marshall. Maybe I'll...
I'm going through everybody. I'm gonna go through every member of the cast because I'm curious.
Mona Marshall.
She was young Ichigo from the Bleach dub. She's
Okay,
also
she's been in Digimon, I guess.
Digimon, yeah.
Yeah. See?
All right. It seems to be a lot of the time it's like Digimon shit. Whatever.
She's also a lot of kid characters, it
Yeah.
seems.
She's in the fucking Ippo dub.
Oh, I see a Fire Emblem character there in the corner. I think.
There's a lot of Kite from Dot Hack. I'm seeing that a lot. There's more Digimon. Fuck this one. Who's another character? Who's another character that I thought was like particularly funny? Play the game for us. I don't know, man.
Sorry, I'm getting caught up. His voice actors, man. It's my shit. Oh, oops.
You fucked it.
I had to pull the trigger on Scion real quick.
Yeah. Oh. Wendy Lee. She's, Scion should probably recognize who that is.
Wyndon Lee?
Wendy Lee.
Wendy Lee, okay.
She's Lynn from Heroes. She's Clover from the 999, like, shit. She's in so many. She's the primary female protagonist. And gosh, she's awful. Holy fuck. The directing. It's so bad. Who's another one? A bunch of your jobber characters are not in this. That's funny. Fucking dot hack infection bastards. Was she Flan? Let's find out. Is this who I was thinking of? Yeah, I was right. She was Flan. Fuck you. You guys don't know, you guys don't know this guy well enough. That's fine.
Sure, I just assumed that.
Yeah, no, they made Steve Blum a character, and then she has, like, never appeared in another game. That character is just not in the franchise. That's funny.
Steve Blum just coming and going as he pleased.
He's just because it's an MMO. You can make a bunch of friends with a bunch of random people, and I guess they just never show up again. I don't know. Yeah, dot hack. He's just a random fucker you can just find. He's just there.
I didn't know the game was an MMO.
It's not. It's a game that's pretending to be an MMO.
Oh, okay, you confused me.
It's one of them fake-ass games. One of those real fake games. I'm having a great time, man. This is great.
I'm almost done here.
Like, I remember the main person I used, like, all the time, because she was, like, the fucking best, was awful. Oh, she's fucking Botan from Yu Yu Hakusho. What the fuck? Oh, she hasn't been in anything in forever. Okay, she's mainly old shit. Fair enough. She hasn't been in much, comparatively. It's not a very fair comparison, but she's in a lot of old shit. And I respect it. It's fucking Botan. Alright, we're done with that. No more voice actors.
Oh.
Well, you wanted me to keep looking at them? Alright.
Man, I love voice acting lore. They don't get enough appreciation, you know?
You guys don't know dot hack, though. I can't even say the names of the characters.
Why does it fucking matter? It's not like me or Cyan are gonna go out of our way to say, like, look up anything about that.
Okay, this dude is just fucking Cosmo from the Fairly Odd Parents. Did you get all his weapons?
Yep. Congratulations, Dialis. You now have swan gear.
It's the best timeline. The dude who's Cosmo and Mr. Turner from the Fairly Odd Parents is also Rodile from Tales of Symphonia.
You would never think.
So, here's the deep lore. Go to your ego list. Go to that new weapon you just got. It's a WoW. Click its lore. Or the details. When attacked, the damage is the chance of being reflected. Never equip this.
What? Why?
If the punishing bird hits you, it'll hit it back and immediately kill your unit.
Oh.
I never equipped this thing.
Why the God damn it!
This is the second WoW. There's only 2 that I never equipped.
Why did you make me fucking get it then?
You get the armor, though. Also, you're the one who picked the fucking guy. I didn't know you were gonna pick him. It's also, you got his lore, now you know. But you got 2 new pieces of armor.
Wait, I still have the gear. What?
Oh. Oh, whatever.
Alright. Well, I guess I don't
do you not have her weapon?
Anymore?
Oh, yeah, she must have equipped the armor on someone else, but not the weapon.
No, I had it. Whatever, man. It doesn't matter.
It's
I
gone.
have it.
Poof, dust in the wind.
Who cares?
Fucking Darren Norris is like every character from like Flapjack and Fairly Odd Parents, and then he's also for no reason Rodile, and then that's it.
Alright, this is the final time I'm fucking getting everybody together. This is time. Actual progress.
Ooh. Who else is a fun voice actor? Oh my god, this fuck. Yeah, you know what's great when there's a character in Dot Hack that is very clearly the I'm definitely not evil, nudge nudge, wink wink character, and they never do anything for the entire game.
Oh, I guess they were right. They never were.
They were not, in
villain.
fact, not
Wink, wink.
evil. Wow, I never could have seen this coming. She just actually wasn't. Okay, thanks, I guess.
She-Lore? Oh my god. Now we know exactly who it is. How could you say that?
If Dot Hack gets better, I will happily stream these games because.
What do you mean if it gets better? How old is it?
It has like 17 pieces of media. All right, you know what? Dot Hack, let's go.
Oh, okay, right. You're gonna go through all of it.
Let's see here. It has It doesn't tell me all of the fucking games. The Dot Hack series is a series of 4 PS2 games. Dot Hack Fragment is an MMO. Then there's the Dot Hack Sign, which is an anime, and there's a bunch of novels. There's a manga. Fuck, okay, this is a full-ass media franchise. Okay, Jesus. Fuck me.
No.
Okay, so then there's Dot Hack, which is the one that I'm doing right now, which is the original. It's 4 games. Then there's an MMO called Fragment. There's a card game called Enemy. Dot Hack Enemy. Dot Hack GU is a series of 3 games. Rebirth, Reminiscent, Redemption. There's Dot Hack Link, which is a PSP game. There's Dot Hack Versus, which is a PS3 game. Dot Hack Guilty Dragon is a card mobile game. Dot Hack GU is another card game. Fucking Jesus Christ, how many of these fucking games are there? I'm sure the anime is probably better. Unironically, probably. I feel that they could. It's Kingdom Hearts, yeah. That was another series I was talking about not too long ago. The Summon Night series. That was a game I really liked as a kid. That it's actually on the stream list. The Summon Night Swordcraft story game. That was a really cool game. I was a big fan of it. It was like a 2D like dungeon crawling hack and slash kind of game, but it plays like Tales of Phantasia, like the first one. But it's like you're like a blacksmith, and so you need to kill enemies to get resources to make new weapons, and then you can make like 6 different weapon types that'll change your basic moveset, and you can add elements, and it's like a pretty fun little short game. It's pretty neat. I'm like, yeah, sure, alright. It's just Atelier, fuck you. It's a GBA game. That bitch is old as fuck. And then there's like a little pseudo like social interaction system where at the end of every in-game like little in-game day you get to talk to one of the characters, and you know, you get to make friends, and then you have your own Persona equivalent who is their own unique character, and there's like 8 of them, and I'm like, yeah, this is a pretty neat game. Apparently it is a part of a massive fucking franchise that has just never existed in America. I always knew it as Summon Night Swordcraft story. I'm like, sure, okay. But apparently the Summon Night the first Summon Night series is, I could only equate it to like the Trails series, where it's a series that just nobody fucking knows, but it's just a massive blowout fucking success over in Japan. But unlike Trails, almost none of the games have been localized, and one of the only ones that was a random fuck-off spin-off on the GBA. Here, you know, let me go to Summon Night. I actually went to go play one of them, and it was such a different... Summon Night, there we go. So there's 6 main games. And there actually is a Swordcraft Story 2 and 3. So there's 6 main games and 8 spin-offs or so. Yeah. The problem is that the only one that was actually released like across the world is like Summon Night 5. But why though? Or something like that. And I actually went to play it to see what it's like, and it's like a Fire Emblem Final Fantasy Tactics like tactical RPG with an art style that very much so in retrospect reminds me of Trails of Cold Steel, and I'm very mad. Very mad and bad. I actually went out to go play Summon Night Swordcraft Story 2 when I found that out, and it just wasn't the same kind of a thing. They didn't do enough to it. They massively changed up, like, the system of the setting, and I just wasn't into it as much. Like, if instead of it being at, like, a weird... It's like steampunk, but very early on steampunk. It's just at that blend of fantasy and steampunk where you have a lot of, like, crafting stuff, but it's still early on, so there's a large frontier of new inventions that can be made. It's an interesting setting, because I don't usually see games go for that early on in a, like, settings timeline, you know what I mean? But... fuck, son. And then in the second game, you're just in, like, the mountains, and you're fucking around in a forest or some shit. I don't know, man. It wasn't what I wanted. I don't want some ancient fucking... You've made it full fantasy. I don't like it. I would honestly say that that is a bad thing, because it has given the devs the wrong impression for the kind of game that they should make. Oh yeah, I don't know if I ever actually said this, Forrest, but when you're fighting that green midnight, the big death laser beam, you can't use any weapon that has very short range, or else they'll walk into the beam and die.
You did mention it.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So all those people that have, like, the bear fist, you should be careful with.
Yeah. I mean, I don't... If I'm gonna do that again in the future, I'm gonna definitely prepare for it, for sure. At this point, I'm just buying more people and equipping them with basic shit.
Yeah, I just give them all the guns, yeah. Like, fucking Engulfing Dream is a gun, too. The bird chicken hand.
I feel like it's so fucking weak.
It's not the point. If you have, like, weak gear, you want them out of the line of fire, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's everyone. Alright. And I wish I could save this, but I'm just gonna have the memory repository.
No, you're not. Whatever. What are you talking about? Aren't you gonna... I'll scroll up on
Well, as in, I'm gonna hit the next memory repository zone.
Oh.
So everything saves.
Yeah.
And as I'm going along, I'm gonna try to upgrade it to people as I go.
Yeah. So start the day. Then restart the day. You have one empty slot still. You still have an empty slot in Hakma's department. If you want.
I'm actually fine with that. I'm gonna keep that open.
Okay.
But I'm gonna throw a few points to some people before I start.
Okay. Man, speaking of the topic of fucking localization, this is just a random fuck-off tangent that doesn't matter. So restart the day real fast before I get into my whole thing. I want you to, like, save this progress. Go actually try to fight the Silent Orchestra.
Okay, I'll do that.
Because you have the time right now, and you can make him pop out whenever you want. Just see if you can fight. Yeah, I'll pull up his thing, because he's very, like, obtuse. Lobotomy Corporation, Silent Orchestra. Need it to spell it right. He possesses 2,000 HP. During the first movement, it can only take pale damage. The second movement, it can only take black damage. The third movement, it's white damage. And the fourth movement, it's red damage. And then during the finale, it's all damage. But the fourth movement is when it depletes all of your energy. So if you wanted to, I would take all the people that do black damage and put them into that room. Or some such. Or just everybody. Fuck it. You already got everyone. Let's just do it. Yeehaw. See if you can handle it.
I should get rid of the clerks, actually.
Yeah, shoot them.
So I'm gonna put everybody over here, and then I'm gonna start shooting clerks. Well, I should actually let them move first.
As the 4 months of time, as the song progresses, yeah, let me see. Song possesses notes will start to expand more than simply parts of the conductor. The Silent Orchestra's defense will vary on the movement, changing the melodies and gaining immunity to all damage types except one. All the while, it deals very high white damage, which is 30 to 40 to nearby employees, increasing its areas of effect as it progresses. The further an employee is from the silent orchestra's first ring, the less damage they will take. AG, someone inside the first ring will take full damage, while someone standing in the elevator on the other side of the outer third ring will take 25% damage, or 1/4 of the damage. During breach, the player cannot change the speed of the game and is only able to pause. Breach the first and a new singer will be appeared. Oh, I've actually never seen this happen. For each of the first 4 movements, a new performer will appear at the start of each one. During the finale, the entire band rises to a stand. As the silent orchestra's song comes to a close, the notes produced will expand quickly with a loud sound, and all employees with less than half of their max SP will die. Neat.
Yikes.
Total work. So someone actually did the math. The highest possible chance you can have of not pissing him off is if you have a 51% total work success rate, which means, you know, normal. You can't see those exact nitty-gritty numbers. But even at the maximum possible chance of a 51.69% work success rate, you only have a 72.72% chance to get a normal result. Fuck. Which, yeah, Sion's smiling because he has a mod that lets him see those nitty-gritty details. So just do bong bong and just, yeah, make him happy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, at this point, I'm just willing to throw the entire facility at him and see exactly how much I can plow this guy with.
Like, if you can just beat him with no one going insane, that's fucking value right there.
I mean, if the small people go insane, that's fine.
Yeah.
Especially since I'm going to restart anyway. This is just an experiment. Unless it's, like, super easy. Oh, wow. I got a decent... Fucking god damn it.
Yeah. God damn it.
The one time. I guess because I didn't do attachment, you fucking bastard.
Let me see here. Yes, attachment is the highest success rate.
There.
And it's oddly quiet out today, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna go off about something, but I forgot. Oh yeah, the random tangent is what it was specifically because it reminded me when I was talking about translations and fan work. I gotta say, one of the coolest fucking games I've ever seen do a silent protagonist is the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force series, which is a weird-ass call-out, but what they specifically do for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force games is they're meant to be like a what-if scenario, like what if you were in, like, insert Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. But not only do they do that, but once you get into the 5Ds era, which is like Gen 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of people don't give a shit at this point. But what they do is, in that game, because you're your own individualized character, you're not really like a part of the main plot. What you do during the free roaming aspects is you get to make friends with whoever you want. And then whoever you make friends with, you kind of just tie yourself to them in response to the plot. And you just send the game's plot on a massive fucking tangent. And the game is full to the brim with what-if scenarios of, like, what if this character won? You can side with the villains and beat up the good guys. You can side with the secondary protagonist and make them the main character. You can side with, like, a fuck-off tertiary character that's not even involved with the main plot. You can do so much shit, and the amount of creativity that they came up with for the side plots is phenomenal. To the point where, like, the main character of the Tag Force series is, like, my favorite silent protagonist in anything ever. He's absolutely stellar. Okay, I don't think that's work. It's because of this first movement you can't hurt him. You can't hurt him for the first movement. You have to do pale damage for that, which you don't have.
That's second movement.
Well, your first movement. All of that was a waste of time. You just took a ton of damage for no reason.
It was pretty instantaneous either way.
Well, yeah, but you just didn't hurt him is the main thing. But either way, yeah.
Well, fuck you, Orchestra.
I've only ever been able to beat him with one very specific way, and
It's not exactly, and I still got to like round 4, and so he drained all my fucking energy, so it didn't even matter. Yeah, I guess you're just not gonna be able to fight him.
Eh, whatever. I'll pick up Censored. I'll figure out how to fucking beat Censored into a bloody pulp.
You need to find 2, if anything.
Yeah.
If you can't beat Silent Orchestra, because I had to cheese the shit out of Silent Orchestra. I'll be honest a little bit about it. I had some cheesy shit, but just finish this day as fast as you can. I'm gonna go get something to drink, actually. I will be right back.
Sure. Hey, Scion. Well, he's gone. Ask me anything about Star Rail. Because I don't actually know what to say about Star Rail. Like, I don't know how to start a conversation regarding Star Rail. But I can definitely answer if you have any, like, leading questions to get, like, a conversation going. Oh, Trails-like? Oh. I feel like the reason you're asking me that is because people are saying it's very Trails-like, but I can't say it's like super, like Trails-like exactly. It's more, I don't know if you've ever played any turn-based game on your phone. Like, okay, when they say Trails-like, are they saying, oh, it's turn-based combat, therefore it's Trails? Like, because that's not what it is. What it is that you can tell from the design that the way everything looks, the way everything functions, it's very much like a mobile game turned into like a computer game. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because you have 2 buttons, and actually 3 buttons technically. You have, excuse me, you have your attack button, which is your basic attack. You have your skill, which is a extra special attack that sometimes do EOE, or they do single damage, and then it has like other perks or like things attached to that. And then you have an ultimate. It's basically like Genshin in that way, where you have your main attack, your skill, and then your ultimate. And it's just really good, man, because it's like simple, but they also have their own unique, every character has their own unique, like, what would you call it? Their own unique traits too. Like the characters work the same way they do in Genshin basically. It's just that the combat itself is different because it's a turn-based game rather than a open world like just spam your abilities game. I hope that made sense the way I put it. The depth, I would say, comes from how each character has their own unique trait as well, and how if you mix and match them, like, you can do some really fun things, and some of them also just have interesting gimmicks that I think makes them more interesting on the surface. Like, there's a chick that has this whole trait of, like, she has one ability, which is her main, where she throws a fucking, thing at someone, but I forgot what the game is called. It's one of those games that they really like over there. I can't remember the name of it now, but like she has a thing where she throws like a tile, and then her skill is basically her trying to get 4 of a kind on, because she has like she has a table.
About Star Rail.
Yes, actually.
I heard you start talking about it before I'd taken my headset off.
Yeah. And I was trying to explain one person. Bio, do you know there's a game that people like playing? No, shut up. A game people like playing that's sort of like chess or checkers, but it's more of a Chinese or Japanese game. What?
Shogi.
Is it shogi? Let me check.
What do you mean, Mahjong?
Maybe it's Mahjong, or actually it might be shogi.
Is
Yeah,
the
now
Japanese
I'm looking at
chess. Mahjong is just a similar tile-based puzzle-y thinky game.
It might actually be Mahjong.
Mahjong is also very popular, but Shogi and Mahjong are both two big boy popular
see.
boys in that land.
Oh, yeah. I think it's Mahjong. But basically, there's a character that her whole fucking gimmick is she's a Mahjong fortune teller or something. Like, she uses tiles to, like, I think, tell fortunes.
Yeah, that's...
I haven't really met her character yet, so I don't know, like, what she's about.
Now, why would you
but
want
yeah.
to meet her character when she's in a bad game?
But, her, like, so she has a basic attack where she throws a tile or whatever, and then she has a table, but you can basically use a skill to try and roll 4 of a kind of one tile out of, like, multiple tiles, and if you get 4 of a kind, you do an even stronger basic attack that you can then use.
You should fish for the helmet on Biop, just so that way you can, you know, carry it over into the future. Just think fish for it hard.
Basically, what I'm saying is the depth is more just like how you sort of just mix and match. It's very similar to Genshin, where like you kind of just mix people together, or you make people like sort of just do their own thing. Like the people are right now doing this crazy thing with 2 characters, where there's one character whose ultimate is literally just applying speed and damage buffs to hit her allies, and then a different character who's all about like killing one specific target. And you can imagine how fucking ridiculous that gets.
No, I can't.
As it tends to go. Well, too bad. You don't have a vivid imagination. Like, when you ask, like, where's the depth, I don't really know how to explain depth.
You
like,
know what?
I don't
That
know
sounds
how
like...
to explain depth specifically.
That sounds
it's not
like Ruina, but bad.
The phone? Well, it's literally just, hey, you get random quests. Like, they just call you on your phone or message you on your phone and be like, yo, here's some flavor text, go do this quest. Or here's some after quest flavor text. And then you get to pick your own little option, and to be honest, the dialogue options are pretty good. Like, they're kind of funny, enjoyable, if you want them to be. Like, the game goes out of its way to make very enjoyable and very funny sometimes, like, flavor text.
Boo! Here, speaking of boo, I'm gonna go do this. You guys don't see this. Oh, you actually don't see it. Oh shit, yeah, actually, never mind.
I don't really know what you want out of this phone system exactly, Scion.
I'm playing Advance Wars, fuck yeah.
Well, I don't know what that's like, so...
I want it to be Blue Archive. What, you don't know what Blue Archive is?
Nope.
I mean, obviously. I mean, come on, the Force. Everyone knows Blue Archive.
I've never blued her.
Blue her? I barely know her.
Yeah. It was definitely funnier the second time. How does Blue Archive do it then? Oh. I think it was turned off. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to hang out with my people.
Yeah.
They haven't earned it.
Fuck you, Zion. I disagree. Yeah, but that's fair. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I liked it because it's just like, rather than me running to like people and like having to talk with them, it's just sort of like a text message where they're like, oh, here's like a thing, then come and talk to me. And then you get like a bit more text when you're talking to them, but that's just them explaining the quest. But like in Genshin, you have to fucking go around and find these fuckers in the open world. But in Honkai, you also, like, every time you get a quest or every time you start a quest, you can literally just press V and it will automatically go to the point on the map where the person is standing, and you can just fucking go there right away. You don't need to run all the way there. You can just instant travel to where they are. saving you a shit ton of time. Yeah, well, yeah, fun fact, Genshin does not have phones. Except I feel like they would have phones maybe in Sumeru eventually. Just saying.
I just hate everything that Genshin stands for at like a spiritual and like metaphysical level.
Without Genshin, we wouldn't have Limbus.
Not true, but sure.
It's not true.
Not the correct way.
Genshin ran so it could walk.
Slime noise. My favorite.
Yeah. It's very kawaii.
Kawaii desu ne.
Ugh, kill.
Kill.
Kill, now. Exterminate.
So how's it going, Scion? How you doing? Feeling good about yourself right now? Yeah, good to hear. Good to hear. Waiting on fours? Yeah, me too.
He never said that.
He never said that.
Huh? Oh.
Honkai Star Rail, more like Honkai Star Fail. Oh.
How do you even visualize faith?
It's PH. Sephiroth is spelled PH.
It's the hit It's the hip trilogy. Faith, the unholy trilogy.
Yeah.
Buy it now.
Yeah, having God just
Yeah, but
plastered
what
before
is
you.
God?
God's God, dude. He is inside of us all. He is the Father and the Holy Spirit.
Like, okay, like, I don't know. I'm not up to date on my, Jesus lore or
I don't
whatever.
know Christian lore. I don't know.
Is
man.
there
I'm just
like an
saying shit.
actual description of what our God would look like, or what their Blue Archives God would visually look like? Because without the data, an AI cannot just create the image of a God and call it just a God.
Yeah, that's what he wants to know. Wouldn't you like to know?
Okay, what is Sephiroth? Like, I don't actually know what word
It's
that
the
word is.
fuck, dude. Scion is the one who read it more recently. It's the fucking like God tree. I forget what it's exactly called. It's been a while, at least for me.
Well, I know the Nordic lore, the Viking lore of the fucking tree of creation, but I don't know my God tree lore exactly. Oh, it's Hebrew? My bad. Like I said, I'm very not up to date on any of that.
He doesn't know his Jesus. Shame, really.
Fortunately, I'm a huge atheist, therefore I don't really care.
Oh. Godless heathen.
Mm. I like to believe in something after death, just to keep myself sane. I mean, sure, but like, I could probably look it up. It's probably interesting, but I don't know, dude. Like, Norse mythology is right there, you know?
Yeah, I like a lot of other mythologies and lores like that. Like, it's been a long fucking
Yeah.
time since I specifically read Hebrews. Like I said, Sion's read it a lot more recently than I have.
Yeah.
I already knew
Also,
a bit about it when I started playing this, but fuck, dude, it's been a while.
it's like, yeah, I like, to be fair, I am being sort of intentionally ignorant about Christianity and Hebrew and all that stuff. Because I know more about, like, Egyptian, like, mythology and stuff like that. But it's also because, like, the channels I watch don't tend to cover actual Christian beliefs as much as they cover some of the others. Because I don't know, dude, Christianity as a subject never really feels like a mythology discussion. It always feels like a religion discussion.
It's a lot of it's because a lot of people get really fucking pissed if you think of it as a mythology. Like, it actually, so it's the game that I do play, still play to this day, Smite, actually ran into that
Yeah.
problem where it has fuck, what's it called? What's the mythology?
Was it Kali?
Kali, yes. I forget which mythology she's from.
She's from the, oh, I know that too. I think it might be the Indian, like...
It's like Hindi or some shit like that.
Yeah.
One of those ones. The problem with that is that people still actively worship that religion. Like, it's still an actively sought after religious practice, and they were so fucking pissed at how they
Kali
depicted
from
her.
Buddhism?
Buddhism, some shit like that. Hindi's a language,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I follow more. I like history and I like mythology. I don't tend to like religion, and unfortunately, when you talk about religion, like, okay, sorry, when you talk about mythology, the idea that Christianity or things like that is mythology is not really something that people like to think.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really come up in those discussions. It's always in the religion discussion, which I don't really partake in.
Yeah.
Even though it's weird how, the standards there are a bit whack, but,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, they could be both, right? Because I feel like if you can have Christianity in the religion discussion, you can have the other ones too. Like, people religiously worship the Norse mythology, you know?
She is from the Hindu religion.
Hindu. Okay.
Hindi is the language, Hindu is the mythology.
All right.
So yeah, they originally depicted her as like nearly naked, despite the
Yeah.
fact that in all of her like they were like, oh man, why are you sexualizing our god? Despite the fact that they actually did it decently tastefully, because she was in all of the fucking depictions of the Hindu religion and space, it is explicitly showing her off as being completely ass naked and covered in blood, because she is the god of like war and death and destruction. She doesn't have time for clothes, she only has time for the kill. And I'm just like, shit, dude, alright, I respect it.
Yeah,
And it wasn't
I
even
mean,
like a sexual thing before. They literally just happened to depict her as nearly naked while still being pretty tasteful about it. I know it's a weird way to phrase that, but they specifically were not trying to make her like a sex thing. They're dying. You fucking force, please.
I tried to get them out, man. Whatever. Just keep going.
I'm mad.
But yeah, I like I like mythology. I like history. I don't like religion, so you know, it's sort of just a thing that I just have no knowledge of at all. Christianity.
Yeah. I really like mythologies. After I got into Smite, like I was always interested in it as like a
Dude.
like a passing hobby.
My
kind of thing.
brother. Literally, me too.
But after I started playing Smite, I got like way more into the topic because it's super fucking neat and interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Are they the Sephiroth from this game? Otherwise, I'm canceling their fucking garbage game. Yeah. Hey, motherfucker, we're not done yet, asshole. Give us some time, Sion. Give us some time.
Punishing bird.
You're using the fucked translations for a lot of these things, and I don't like that.
You're using the fuck translation, he says, as Tyon probably looks up the actual definitions.
I know. Those are the more literal translations, but people don't tend to use those ones quite as much. Because they're very literal and, like, not really formatted to our language very well. I'm not saying that you're wrong. But it's wrong, though.
My mouth does not wish to speak it.
Finish the day. Damn it.
Yeah, hold on.
What? Hold on. Damn it.
Oh, too fucking bad.
Don't worry about it. Sion, you're worrying about it. Don't do that.
Hey, isn't all this neat? Also, don't look into it too hard, or you might just ruin my perfect image. Hey man, why the fuck would I remember that shit? I never paid attention to Memento's lore that hard. Like, why would it matter, you know? Just, it was religion everywhere, man. All the religions were there, but it never mattered. It was just like, oh, here's the fucking thingy-majig that was there.
Thingy-imajig, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that went down.
I mean, it's in my top, like, 5 or 10, but that's for personal reasons, not because I'm like, oh, biblical fucking literacy.
Jesus is in my game. It's the best game ever.
It was neat. I, like, literally Persona 5 was my first game, so I was like, why is 4
his
here?
First game, dude. He's
Well,
never
my first
played
Persona 5 game. Or sorry, my first
God damn
Persona
it.
game.
Honestly, Persona 5 was my first ever Persona 5 game. It really left a lasting impact.
To be fair, there are now 2 Persona 5s out there, you know? So it was cool, but it didn't fucking do anything, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, you know, this is cool. Let me just fucking look up all the, like, goddamn lore of all the fucking religions because of Persona.
Religion lore. Hey,
Man, I sure love playing Persona and being like, damn, let me look up all lore, like, just all history, real quick. That's like if I played fucking Ghost of Tsushima and I'm like, damn, now I need to learn about the samurai. Their entire
Fuck,
history.
Dude, I live like that. That's me. I'm that guy. I need to learn all about the samurai.
I think it's cool, and it makes me interested of like that specific point of history because apparently it is inspired by a real event of like the Mongols taking over an island and all that.
Yeah,
and
I
them
agree.
being
The
driven
Phantom
back.
Thieves definitely were based on real events.
I mean, you know. They were based on Lupin the First, clearly.
Of course. I mean, what do you know?
And he was clearly a real historical figure, you know? Beria. They're the head honcho. Bina.
Ooh, you get Clown Scorpion after this. Oh boy.
Oh, cool. I'm alright with that. That's the result itself. You know, thinking about it, I might just look it up someday if I feel like it. Because, like, well, just Sion talking about all of it, I'm sort of like, because Sion was talking about it, I'm sort of sitting here thinking, like, you know, maybe I will look it up. But it's one of those things where, like, I'm looking it up because you're bringing it up, not because. And I'm like, you know what? It does sound sort of interesting. Now, when you're, like, actually bringing up different points. But if I were to just, like, sit there and be like, you know, I could do that, or I could just do not do that, I would be like, why would I? I don't have any interest. fucking Lobotomy Corporation getting me into religion? No.
No, I don't like it.
Fuck. What the
No.
fuck would I do that for? Bad game.
Bad game.
Bad game. Made me care about Jesus.
Jesus. People fucking stomping upstairs, and I want them to fuck off.
Oh, we got the earring. Oh my god. Slay, girl,
People are
slay.
still fucking stomping upstairs. It's really fucking annoying. It's the same exact thing people like initially criticized Limbus Company for. Every single main character of Limbus Company is directly related to some piece of literature, classic literature from around the world. There's Don Quixote. There's oh fuck, what's her name? There's Don Quixote. There's it's the one character I'm trying. She's from the Odyssey. But, like, Don Quixote is a she. They're based off that, and they're, like, an interpretation more so just based off it, rather than being, like, a one-to-one actual representation of that person or that event. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's not meant to be literally those people. Every single one of them is meant to be based off of a different piece of... Oh, there's Gregor from Franz Kafka's Metamorphosis. That's one of them. That's one of the guys. But yeah, it's meant to be more of just an interpretation and an inspiration rather than a direct, actual, like, representation of the book and or media.
Have we done this day?
Yeah, it's...
Oh, yeah.
Day
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Funeral of Dead Butterflies is super fucking free, if you'll remember.
Yeah.
This is the day you're trying to actually, like, get to the next memory repository, but...
Well, tell me if these two are good.
I'm not gonna tell you... You're not hunting anything now. This... Blood covers the whole floor, screams echo, people running away. That's not a flower. Order all the employees here, but I think that might be Alriune, but I'm not sure. I don't think so. Fuck Alriune.
Alright, because I'm also looking for aloes, you know? Like that's...
You've already seen every Aleph. You have all their names.
Oh, okay.
You've seen
That's not
every
good.
single Aleph in the game.
I'll re-extract. Fuck it. Oh.
Oh, they're censored if you really fucking wanted them. He's right there.
I don't know if I want them now. That's the thing.
Sadness says, "Begone, pass away, but greed seeks eternity, seeks deep, deep eternity."
I feel like I've done this one already.
You have not. You have seen it.
No,
This has been
yeah, I've
offered
seen
probably
it.
more than any other fucking abnormality.
Alright, fuck it,
Oh
it's time.
god. Oh god. Here we go.
Same department.
Oh Jesus.
Alright.
He finally fucking took it. Yep.
I'm crazy like that. Alright. A wow. Sure. All right. Let's see this. Oh. Huh. That's a Earth Mother character if I've ever seen one. As in, she's like some kind of interpretation of what Mother Earth would look like.
The Earth Mother.
Something like that. Or maybe not. I don't know why I got that from. Whatever. Alright. Bong bong!
You will beware, you're in for a scare.
Worst case scenario, I'm just getting basic information, restarting, and then getting into someone new.
The magical girl. So you actually never saw it, but King of Greed or the Knight of Despair was also called Magical Girl when you first extracted her.
Huh.
Queen of Hatred was Magical Girl, the Knight of Despair was Magical Girl, and then this one is the third. So Scion had asked me once off stream on the Discord, asking if there was any other like fusion Ha fucking abnormalities like the Apocalypse Bird, and there was one that was partially cut, kind of. The files were in the game. I don't know if it was originally going to be a fusion Ha one, but there is evidence to imply it based on Ruina. Yeah.
Bless you.
All of the magical girls used to be able to come together. However, there is a fourth magical girl that is not in the game. I can tell you their name is the Servant of Wrath. They are not in the game.
Okay.
The Knight of Despair, the Queen of Hatred, the Servant of Wrath, and... So, the King of Greed. There you go. So that is the best hand one in the game. However, because that's plus 6 HP, that's fucking huge. That's like a massive chunk of HP.
6%.
Yeah, it's really common. The problem is that I never want King of Greed in my fucking facility, so I never get this one.
Great.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh great, you fucking took this one.
That is a one cliff off too, so I'm nervous. Fuck it, one more time. Let's go. Get in there.
I'm not actually gonna spoil what they would have combined into, because that was so the Servant of Wrath is not in the files of this game, but what they would have become is, but I will not spoil that because they make use of that, at least somewhat. It's not fully there in Ruina, but they at least bring some of those ideas back. They like polish them up, so I won't spoil the specifics.
I think I'm fine with her being here. If it's like one of those, well, Lai also said that I could probably suppress her, which is pretty good. Yeah. She's immune to red, which is
immune to red.
Yikes. But she's interesting, and you know what?
She's
gonna have to fill the facilities somehow. She's also a WoW, so I'm not too concerned.
And she's also a little cutie.
Sure.
Sure.
Whatever you say, compadre. I should have put her in the other department. We're not gonna worry about it. At least she's not a fucking parasite tree.
If you want a parasite tree, I can accommodate that.
If I want a parasite, I'll just talk to you.
Thank you. Limbotomy copulation.
Damn, though. It is the king of greed, though. Chocolate Dommy Mommy. Step on me. They're also, like, embroiled in amber or whatever the fuck, so, I don't know. Yeah, that's... Welcome to low% ego gifts. That's just life. Sucks to suck, I hate to say, but, that's life.
Alright. Let's get... Nice. Good job, Scion.
Congratulations, I'm so proud of you. I mean, not really, but, you know, conceptually.
Alright. If you want to read all of it.
What? Oh. When the work result was normal, the cliff-off counter lowered to the normal probability. When the work result was bad, the cliff-off counter lowered to the high probability. The King of Greed's behavioral pattern is to engulf anything that lies in her path when escaping. When suppressing her, please pay attention to which direction the abnormality is moving.
Oh!
Yeah,
She got the Infinity Gauntlet!
But it's unfortunately the only Aleph in the game that has very short range. I have a tendency to not use it. Eh. The first bit of humanity's desire started with the bite of a sweet apple. We had been banished from Eden for that sin. And now we're standing inside a vast orchard. My basket is so large, all the fruits of the worlds can't make it full. But is it so bad to lust for honey when there are flowers? After all, we are born to pursue happiness. Happiness became obsession. Obsession became greed. And the greed forever solidified to become a golden amber. The happiness in the beginning, still holding a smile, dwells inside. The first seed of desire originated from the pure yearnings for happiness. The tiny seed grew larger and larger, hungering for more. Over time, the seed hardened and turned into a piece of shiny gem. Enticed by its sheen, a starving fish swallowed it. But it only made the fish even hungrier. The desires of people usually go unfulfilled. Many desires are abandoned, but they're not completely gone. They hide deep in the subconscious, lurking at the bottom of the lake, ready to spring up at any moment. However, yearnings for happiness may also rear its head from time to time, darting its tongue like a snake. As soon as a tiny piece of bait falls into the river, the hungry fish will come up and snatch it in an instant. We delude ourselves to be highly irrational beings who are in full control of these things, but it's such a preposterous belief. It's laughable. We don't have as much control over ourselves as we believe. The magical girl, who was no longer a magical girl, ate many things. Authority, money, fame, and many other forms of pleasure. She ended up eating away anything in her sight. Now only visceral greed remains. Someone's diary. Many people have secretly wished for a hero. They say there once was something called soul therapy. What does it feel like to have an ill soul? We're all healthy, but maybe all of this is a tragic illusion. Once there were people who tried to change the world. We all remember them. We remember how they met their downfall. Desires. I know of desires that ruin all things. We no longer believe in something, nor do we entertain a hope for a miracle. We don't think too much about why they've changed, and we don't blame them. For we have realized that endless desire brings despair. Sometimes I feel a terrible dejection, but I do not know where this pain comes from. Many people have secretly wished for a hero. Deep is the sorrow of the world. Greed, deeper than agony. Sadness says, "Be gone, pass away," but greed seeks eternity. Seeks a deep, deep eternity. So yeah, that's their whole shtick. Each one of the magical girls have fallen to some sort of desire or vice. The King of Greed is obviously too greedy. The Queen of Hatred is a spiteful and, like, paranoid...
Do they all have this first passage?
I don't believe so. I don't remember.
Okay.
They all have something wrong with them. Like I said,
Right.
the King of Greed is super greedy and started consuming everything. The Queen of Hatred is paranoid and schizophrenic, thinking that everyone's out to get her, and, like, self-doubt and a lot of those really, like, self-inner spiraling kind of thoughts.
Yeah.
The Knight of Despair was the last one to have fallen, and they're super sad because they're full of sadness for the fact that they couldn't save their friends. The Knight of Despair tried to save the other 3 magical girls and failed, and that grief has left her stricken.
Oh,
The Knight
that's
of
pretty
Despair. And then the final one, which you so I can actually give this one away because it's not a spoiler for anything coming up. The final one, the Servant of Wrath, isn't in this game, but they decided to reuse the Servant of Wrath. And once you beat this game, if you guys want, you could go read one of the supplemental materials, the webcomic Wonder Lab. It's very okay. It's clearly the first thing they tried to do, and it's easily the worst thing they've done. It's like probably the worst piece of media they have. It's okay. But Wonder Lab takes place in one of the side facilities, and yes, it will contain spoilers for this game, so don't read it until you're done. But because like Lobotomy Corporation is a corporation, you know, it's not just this one facility. Wonder Lab takes place in one of the other facilities, the one without all the Sephiroth and A and Angela and all that shit. What happens in one of the other facilities? Well, the Servant of Wrath is in one of those facilities. The Servant of Wrath's whole thing is that, they were like a little kid and they really wanted to make a friend with someone. And so they went to go make a friend with this little kind-hearted witch in the woods because everyone else kept saying that this witch was just like an evil person, you know, really, really hateful towards this lady who didn't seem to have done anything wrong. She was just a crotchety old lady that seemed sad and injured. So this little girl decided to go be a friend with this nice old lady that everyone seems to be spiteful towards for no reason. And a lot of time passed, you know, the two of them growing closer together, only for the witch to then backstab the Servant of Wrath and curse her with like a bestial monster form. And so the Servant of Wrath is now full of anger and rage, demanding revenge in any way, shape, or form, not letting anyone grow closer to her, in case she may be hurt again. And she spits a bunch of acid and shit. It's neat. Yeah, that's the story of the Knight of Despair. And the Servant of Wrath.
Cool.
Yeah, fucking bullets out here not being so subtle about what is the enemy of the magical girls. Shut the fuck up, Bull. That's spoiler.
Oh no. So spoiled.
Brazil? Yes. Everyone knows Brazil is the true enemy of magic. Brazil is known to be the true enemy of all magical girls. Yes. You are going to Brazil.
I don't want to go to Brazil. Fuck is this last bitch? Ah, there you are.
Yeah. Like Limbus was a gacha game. Of course it exploded. Yeah. Like, same kind of thing happened when Ruina came out, but, you know, Ruina can only do so much on its own, you know?
I think I'm gonna keep this guy around. I'm just gonna keep going.
No. I honestly don't. I remember the Queen of the King of Greed being so much worse than it seems to actually be the case. I think you might be fine, yeah. Odd.
Well, as long as I like literally have King of Greed in this section of its own, and I can keep the people actually over here. If she breaks out, I'll be able to like set up an ambush in certain ways.
Yeah, I agree with Bullet's sentiment. Like, it feels fucking like amazing for those people who haven't played Ruina yet and now get to play it blind. But I'm pissed for them because I want to play through Ruina blind again. God, I want to like rewind my fucking brain to undo that shit. Ugh.
Yeah, I do have 4 here too. 4 should be fine. I need to get their temperance up though. What for? Yeah.
What for?
For all of humanity. I think that's what he's saying, Sion. Honestly. You should stop that right now.
Yeah.
Don't engage in contact or content with this man.
Do not engage in content.
Oh!
Oh, I'm sorry, did you get a neutral work result?
Probably. Let me pick that up, and then let's do this. Actually, before...
Bye!
Oh, he's gone! Oh! Wait, is he gone? Or... Oh, yep, there. Okay.
Hey, zoom in on that. I want to get a good look at the monster design. I haven't seen it in a long time. Oh, that's fucked. It's an anglerfish. And her head is the little bobber. Oh.
Calling that an anglerfish.
It's what it's meant to be. Yeah, no, literally.
Am I even gonna make it? I don't think they're gonna make it before she teleports away. There you go.
There you go.
Now they make it.
She's unslowed again. You can shoot her again to slow her down again. And there you go. And she's gone.
Oh.
You're probably gonna path, yeah.
Fuck.
I'm glad you caught on to that. Yes, her main gimmick is that she is effectively insta-kill damage if attacked from the front.
That is what they said.
Yeah.
In the instructions, yeah.
She's killing your clerks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she
is,
works the exact same as the worms. Think of her as the amber noon.
Oh, fuck no, you guys are not going there. You are going up here. No, don't turn around. Fucking idiot. I'm still going there. Ah, you know what? It doesn't matter. She's not gonna make it, so I'm gonna keep everybody here. They're not gonna make it in time. Where are you now? Oh, okay. You're being a real old bitch, aren't you?
That's a huge bitch.
I'll slow you down. A bit of effort, but not too bad actually. I think I can deal with that just fine. Alright, cool.
And they're going fucking insane.
Alright, people. I'll kill you, don't worry.
There you go.
Minecraft. Alright, who's
What if
screaming?
it wasn't in Minecraft, though, and was instead in reality?
Shut up.
No.
Not silly Billy. I do have the gear now, but that ego gift is pretty tempting. Alright, congratulations, you are now part of my permanent squad. Great. Also, that's good to know that she teleports from her thing, so I can keep these people in here still.
Yeah.
Gonna get the sweepers. Not the sweepers. What's wrong?
Sweeper, no sweeping.
Yep. Go deal with that guy. You go deal with that guy. You guys too. You go help with that. I go deal with that. Help there. There.
And dead. Big Bird broke out, Army in Black broke out, Monk broke out. Man, you got everybody.
Alright, you know what, clerks?
Woo-wee.
Fuck you. You're permanently done. in
Yeah,
my
that's
book.
why I'm saying you can't keep them
Alright.
alive, my guy.
Also, fuck. Ah, god damn it! I almost fell off my chair.
Don't do that. Did we have fun, everybody? We had fun.
Well, you know what? Got the gear. I'm cool.
I mean, people died. You can't just do that. You have to restart the day.
People
first.
did not die yet. That's the thing.
Okay.
Grind. I just have to kill the clerics all the time. Now when I have the choice. So I don't have to fucking think about it. Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna make progress. What a fool I was.
Welcome to Endgame Lobotomy Corporation. It's physical fucking agony sometimes. Very cool, very fun. Very bueno. Someone out here is relieved that he can catch up a little bit.
I'm just gonna equip this stuff. Done with it. You know what? Lag gets the gauntlet.
Fuck yeah, buddy. The sinister Mr. Fister's back at it.
Welcome, lag. And then I'm gonna have 2 fucking. Why am I? Nah, that's overkill. Alright. Who's the new LF gear boy? It's actually Dialis. Congratulations, Dialis.
Someone who isn't even in chat. SMH, dude. Caring so much about them. Tisk tisk.
Caring. Interesting word.
Force outs himself as an unfeeling monster. More at 11.
We're back. That was it. More than 12. Just gonna whip people. I can't. Who gives a shit? You know what?
Fucking whatever. Fucking who gives a shit? Fucking.
Literally just hold stuff. I don't care. You need to have things in your hands, and I do not care what it is. It can be your clogged toilet for all I care. Don't ask me how that's possible, because I'm not the one that came with a toilet. That was you. So I should be asking you, what the
fuck is he talking about, guys? Are you hearing this shit? He's just going. Is Force okay? Content.
Leg is always content. Alright. Then we're gonna put on this. Alright. We're already back.
Guess who's back? Back again. Time to make some progress. So unironically,
Again.
just at the start of every day, just start executing people. It does not matter.
Yeah. I'm also not gonna bother making new employees yet, till I get closer to the memory repository day.
Yeah.
This is the squad. Alright, here we go. First, I'm gonna put everybody to work. And then we will start the executions. Where the fuck is this lurk? There you are. Alright. No more bullets. Have you gotten your hands on the execution bullets yet, Scion?
He's not even a Tifareth.
Oh wow. All right. Oh, come on. Once you confirm that Punishing Bird has escaped, we can handle it accordingly. We can return to peace.
Shut the fuck up. What, like you saw it? Or, no, it's Malkuth. Bastard.
Once you've confirmed that you're a bitch.
Yeah, Malkuth. What you get?
High five. Having fun there, bird?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know, I believe that Leg will be the person to lead us to the promised land.
It's a lot of faith.
Yeah. If there's any man that can make me a believer, it's Leg.
Sure. It should actually be Bong Bong, but you know, alright. I'll accept your heretical.
Bong Bong is the
fucking
enforcer.
tripe.
Bong Bong does the work, but Leg lays the groundwork.
What do you mean by that?
As in, Leg does the talking, Bong Bong does the smacking. Yeah, there you go, Sion. You got it. What I was trying to say. For some reason, my brain wasn't connecting that.
Come on, man. It's right there.
Yeah, I had it.
It's okay. Take your time.
Okay. Hmm. All right. Blue Noon.
You end the day, please. I'd like to make progress.
Sure.
Thanks.
Let me just slowly execute everybody.
Okay. Thank you.
Finish my drink.
Oh no. Somebody get this man his drink.
You start just shitting out work, my guy.
Hmm?
Like, do it to it. You know what I'm saying? Just, like, do it. Just go touch nothing there and all your wows and get one work away from the noon.
Oh, sure.
It's down there in the bottom floor between rooms. Unpause. Between rooms. No, keep going. Unpause. There you go. There's some over in Netzox and Malkuth still. It's fucking Jesus, it's an infestation of these people. Who are you people? You just leave the game paused. You don't need to keep unpausing. You have more than enough bullets. Oh, fuck.
Bless you.
Pause. He's right there in the middle, yeah. Boom, done. Should be some in Malkuth. Yep, right there underneath. Well, cheers, Malkuth. Right there. There you go. And then one above one sin. And then one on the... I'll tell you, there's a few of them. There's all three right here. Oh, one more right there to the left. Yep. There you go. Yep, pause. Oh, there's a few more over there, but that's kind of a cluttered room. Fucking get him. Fucking kill it.
Leave this room, you die.
Ooh, kill it. You're all good.
Alright, you're lucky.
You
You're lucky,
get to
little
give me like
bitch.
1% movement speed. Fine.
Yeah. Your life has been spared. For now.
Okay, you've already worked with him twice. That's getting risky there, buddy. Let's go work with like nothing there and the rest of them.
Yeah. I mean, I literally do work with all of them, so.
I'm just saying you don't need to risk it with the army in black.
No, it's risky for a biscuit.
No biscuit risking. Risk it for the Trisket. Risk it for the he's dying. He could do one more work. Yeah, after you took so long trying to find the damn thing, I'm not surprised. Hello? I love you. 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 Help. See, when I hear help, I don't think of the nothing there help. I think of the single whoop from like from fucking Gmod. Help.
Help.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Sometimes I dream about cheese. Wouldn't want to be that guy. Get the hell out of here. You're glad you're not the guy they're looking for. Alright, get your one work done. Go kill some fucking indigo shitheads. Oh, we need to play more Gmod, man. I know they say we don't have any maps, but it's still good. It's good shit.
Don't have a lot of people, huh?
You're not the man I thought you were. They're like default ass Half-Life SFX, but by God, they hit. That's a punishing bird. You don't want to hit him.
Ooh.
Send everyone in the top floors to go murder the dudes in Netzox department. Fuck them up.
They've got him.
think that's that, yeah. That's the 3. They came in like a chunk of 3, I guess. One in Hod, one in Sifrith, and one in,
Get him, Bio. Oh, alright.
He has to, like, sit down on the ground to actually attack. The one he's attacking was walking away from him. Oh, they're actually in Yasad's right now. They're apparently in between rooms.
Oh. Die? No. Got away.
Yeah, he just wandered the fuck off. There he is, right there. Sick 'em, boys!
The people down there are dead.
Just send everybody at this fuckers. Or just run past. That's cool. There he goes. Got him.
Now I will very nicely tell everybody to go back without hitting the bird.
Just finish off your work over like nothing there, and, Army in black once or twice, try to get that helmet.
I think there is a Sheik, right?
Yeah. You can't get the cheat because you have the crystal one locked in.
I don't have it locked in for Bonbon.
Okay.
I also am gonna open it up for Diva, just in case.
Are you sure you still do, or that was not redone with memory repository-ing?
I'll check.
Repository-ing? You did not get the helmet, unfortunately.
It was a one-time deal. Twice, actually.
You got it 3
Thrice.
times.
Yeah. Damn, bird. Fucking Jesus Christ.
He hasn't found anyone to smack the shit out of.
There. Jesus. Come on, Bio. Get the fucking helmet. Oh, I gotta wait on the bird. Ugh. Progress!
You did it. You gotta
Except
you have
same
to
day
wait for the
progress.
bird to walk all the way back up to Malkuth. Everybody, we're all done. You gotta wait for the bus to take off. You gotta wait.
Day 36 grind set, my guys.
Get to day 41 already, you bastard. Get me off the goddamn train. There he goes. There he goes. Oh. See, this is why I always have whichever department Punishing Bird is. I always station all 5 of them in the hallway of his room, so he will always immediately attack them.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like, don't even bother
doing that before.
Yeah.
Alright.
Scarecrow is free as
Scarecrow,
fuck. You just have to
easy.
beat the shit out of him, yeah. Forest full of hearts, no matter how many you touch down, the forest still remains dense. Or the more blood it has, the more beautiful it is.
Free as fuck, we're making progress.
Yep.
I don't care.
You have to do 2 Hakma, 2 Bina. So you have to do Bina twice.
Yep.
And then put
I
the
feel like I could throw all the expendable people into Hakma's department.
Just immediately start making progress. You're all done. Blame.
Guess of
Wait, no, check
points.
Bong Bong to make sure her cheek is unlocked. Same with the Diva.
Yeah. Let's see.
You're good.
Yep, that Sheik is unlocked. This Sheik is probably locked because I only focused on, yeah. Alright, Biop is helm, or
He doesn't
hat
even have
is
a helmet.
clearly open.
No.
Yeah, it's not the same thing. Sure. give some points everywhere.
Doshing out some statolas. There you go.
Yep.
Bam, immediately into the next day, start issuing work. And kill the clerks. I just, like, pause the game, just cycle through, kill as many as you can. If you can't get all of them and you need to unpause, don't even worry about it. Just scroll around, kill as many as you can, as fast as you can. You can do cleanup duty later, there's fucking hundreds of thousands of clerks.
And a bunch of bullets.
Holy shit, Gabra. How many fucking clerks do you need? Jesus. Triple kill? Ooh, nice. What's the goal today? We're getting to the next memory repository day.
That is the main goal.
We have been on day 36 for like 5 streams now. We've gotten a shitload of new abnormalities. We've fucking done Gebra's quest. We've done Tippereth's suppression. So much. Right now, we're going to the next memory repository day, and we're hoping to find 2 more Aleph that we can beat the shit out of.
Yeah.
Or as I told DeForest, he could go for Apocalypse Bird if he wanted to go that route, because it counts for all 3. He's just that fucking
Or I'll just go to
special.
45 and give it over to Bio.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't actually said it on stream, but if Forrest can't do it, the cutoff point is he needs to get to day 45 and I can take over. Because my save is on day 45. The problem with that is that if we do it, we won't be able to see the in detail of... I'll be able to show the cutscenes, but I just won't be able to show off the suppressions. Kind of. I'll just have to, like, look them up, you know? But I can just explain the details for all of them as we get there. Yeah, put all your training people in that, like, punishing bird hallway. Just all of them.
Yeah. Sure.
Now, whenever he breaks out, they'll just smack them. I like to put all 5 there, because sometimes Punishing Bird will ignore 1 or 2 people. But if there's 5, I've never once had him ignore them. He seems to have a preferred target. But if you have 5 of them in there, he'll find his preferred target amongst 1 of them. Right now, get work done. That's all we gotta do. A Punishing Bird won't ever attack clerks. He only attacks agents. But yeah, I get what you mean.
Actually...
See, look at that. Punishing Bird broke out and he's immediately smacking. Value. John 2. Employee, they're not employees either. They're independent contractors. And by that I mean like weird flesh puppet slaves that we can resurrect and kill at the flick of a wrist. Don't worry about it.
That is my theory.
What do you mean theory? We've already had that confirmed.
Oh, so all the clerks and staff are flesh puppets?
Well, no. we don't really know, they're people, but like, whatever the fuck they have going on here lets you like create life effectively. Everyone who's not working here is in stasis. And whenever you're hiring a new one, you're calling them out of stasis, and they're able to rewrite some of their biology and memories to be able to give them the efficiency they need. Which is why you're able to customize their appearance. Which is why you're able to pay Lob to make them better. You're literally fucking with their memory. Everyone who's ever been hired here, instead of immediately going out onto the field, they're put into stasis for you to call upon them whenever you need. Which is why when they die, they just go back into stasis.
That's weird.
It's fucked is what it is.
Going back into stasis is a weird thing to happen after they die.
Well, they still die, but like you can just bring them back. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it's like,
or at least you can hire someone of an equivalency.
How do you just put them back in stasis? Is what I'm wondering.
Yeah, we don't know. All Hakma is shown off. It's in like, yeah, hey, call upon. There was like some lady, just like call upon her, and then you did. Yeah, she's back to life. This is her backstory, and now kill her. And then you click that button, and then she just dies. Just like that. No bullet.
Oh, that was true.
Bulletless behavior.
Let me do something. Let's see. There we go. All right.
Yeah, we don't know a whole lot about Hakma and Bina. Hakma seems to be the god of life, and Bina, whatever the fuck she's doing, is about creating the abnormalities.
Oh, really? That sort of thing?
Yeah, she's... Her way of speaking is extremely fucking abstract. You really gotta read into it. Her referring to drawing from the well and the creation is that. She is the one who is bringing the abnormality you get every day. But apparently that process is so mentally taxing and horrifying, it makes you go insane just witnessing it. Which is why everyone in her department has to, like, be blind to what's going on, with the exception of her. And she said the only reason that she's able to remain sane is because she's a robot, despite the fact that she has a human brain going on, memories, or whatever the fuck their deal is. But we don't really know what's going on. Like, we don't know how abnormalities are creating or what the process is. We haven't finished their stories. So that's why I'm saying, once you get to the 5th slot... Yeah, you need to beat Gebra's shit before you can even do that. Once you get to... So you put 2 points in Hakma, 2 points in Bina. Put the 3rd point in whoever story you want to finish first.
Okay. Well, if her shit is like, what do you call it, abstract or whatever, then I'll probably just focus on Hakma, because at least that I can understand in the moment.
I like Bullet's take of her role is being best girl. Yeah. Oh, the only other thing we know is that she has some kind of a beef with Gebra. They're fucking with Silent Orchestra. You should stop that. He's attacking the wrong one. He's attacking the Big Bird one. You don't give a fuck about Big Bird. There you go.
God.
Blam, 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 blam.
Just... Hello, someone called?
Blam, 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 blam.
It's just nothing, and then just... Bam, bam.
I mean, yeah, Gebra hates Abnos, and Bina's the one making the Abnos, but we don't know what their actual beef is. We also haven't seen Gebra referred to Bina, but that's just because the case of, like, current Sephiroth never mentioned future Sephiroth to avoid spoilers. So, they got beef.
I hate when my beef is put on lockdown because the player hasn't gotten my fucking rival's department open yet. Just have to sit there and fume.
Ping.
Oh, okay. Neat. Oh, nice. Lewis is getting decked out right now. God damn.
Jesus Christ, he's terrifying.
Just the way I like him.
Mmm. Damn, he thick.
That's a Tinder bio I would swipe left on.
Ooh, fuck yeah, dude. Immediately DM that guy.
Looks like the life and the death of the party.
Any party he's going to is gonna be a fucking memorable one, even if you don't want him there.
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Why do you keep doing common work with fucking Ghost Boy down there?
Because I'm getting the repression up on Lewis.
Come on by him. Get the helm.
Oh, I got bullets. Hold on.
Get the helm. You don't actually... It doesn't really matter. You're gonna be able to finish the stage before that next noon comes around. If you just do high quality work, you'll be fine. I mean, you still can. I'm not gonna stop you. Shooting clerks is fun. It's like shooting fish in a time-stopped barrel. Not this, you fucking casual. Blam, blam,
Take this,
blam.
you filthy casual.
Oh.
I feel that this is just a precaution. Oh, I fucking saw you, bitch. Yeah.
Blam.
Oh, there's a lot over here.
That's the training team. When those quicks are alive, you get more XP. Not very much. It's like 3%, but it'll probably give you another point or two over the course of the
XP
whole.
is XP, you know?
Yeah. Well, if it's like 3% XP, if you go from 0 to 100, that is literally 3 points. So it's not exactly much, but...
Yeah.
Eh.
I never said that it was a lot.
Eh. Please don't.
I relate so hard.
I feel
Please
it.
don't talk to me until I've had my coffee.
I don't even have coffee. I gotta go get coffee today. Yeah, you're gonna finish the steak easily.
Yeah, free day.
Yeah!
Woo!
Woo!
New department, which means Bong Bong is going there.
That's what I did in my first playthrough. I just made Bong Bong the fucking goat and then just sent her to every new department that showed up.
Yeah.
But, fuck was it?
You know what? Saucy.
Now that I've, gotten more experience with the game, I typically leave people where they're stationed, and I typically just leave Bong Bong up in Malkuth to make the captain bonus, yeah. I didn't think about it back then, but... Once someone's there, I just leave them there, typically. Get their, like, continuous work bonus. Everyone can do everything anyway, but I might as well buff a stat, you know?
Wait, why am
No.
I getting over 999 now?
Oh,
Wait,
it just displays like that.
Oh.
When you see it when it's done, it wraps back down.
Okay.
Just do some high quality work and end off the day. Can you work with nothing there? No.
Yes,
Jesus.
I can.
Oh.
It's Let's get in there.
Let's get this bread, boys.
We're gonna move the camera a bit.
Having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at it.
You need... Okay.
Bitch.
You might not actually have it. Okay, you need to be able to get... Oof. Alright, get in the guillotine machine for half a second.
This?
You could, theoretically. So to do two things of work, then you could send, like, Bong Bong in there, who has a 80% resistance to red damage in there.
Will Bon Bon get killed if I stop
No,
the
you
day
could end the day.
outside?
Mid-process of it, you could end the day.
Oh, okay.
So do two works, and then send Bong Bong in there and just end the day before Bong Bong dies.
Alright then.
You'll need to be on the draw, though. No more work. There you go. No more. Yeah.
Well, the noon is gonna start when I put Bon Bon in there. Alright. Oh,
Just so you gotta be on the draw. Get ready.
yeah.
Start mash clicking.
Oh.
Mash click! You too slow.
Wow, that went from 0 to 100.
You
What
too
the
slow.
fuck?
No, failure. Try again.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Your ability
I didn't realize it was gonna go that fast. I thought it was gonna be
to be on the
chill.
draw. No. Too slow.
Well, my mouse wasn't on the right spot.
See
no.
that? You see that, everybody? Skill issue.
Oh my fucking
Yeah, I gotta
God.
redo the day.
Great! Thanks for the tip, bitch.
It worked. You just did it wrong.
Fuck you. Hey, you're the one that's gonna be stuck here.
If you end the day, no. They get saved. If you end the day before they die, they're safe.
Alright, everybody, back to your fucking positions.
That's why you had to send Bong Bong in there, too. Bong Bong has a shitload of HP and is 80% resistant to red damage.
Should have been immune to red damage.
No.
Literally busted.
Never again.
Yeah, they patched that, I heard, right?
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna go piss. You have fun. I'll be right back.
Yep. Alright, Scion. If you got any more Star Rail things to talk about, now's the chance. Now's the time. If there's any other... Oh, fuck it. God damn it. If there's any other things that you have heard that you want to ask me about from my point of view. Because, like, I remember... Yeah, I know. I also don't know what to talk about right now, so, you know, I'm just asking. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think it was brought up that, like, Honkai Star Rail added a lot of, like, quality of life changes too, that people, like, were missing in games like Genshin. And I would have to agree that, like, there's a lot of quality of life changes. Baron? I guess. I don't know. It's not any more barren than fucking Genshin. Like, Genshin is huge, but also barren. Fucking Honkai? I don't know, dude. I kind of like it. But it's... I guess it's in a comparison sort of way. And also, I run around so much and do all the things that I never really got the sensation of like, oh, this whole place feels fucking empty. I never really got that feeling. Yeah, but like even if I were to go, oh, Mondstadt, it's not as if Mondstadt on its own is like alive or anything any more than fucking Honkai is. Leeway too. Well, other than Bio, I don't know anybody else that plays Limbos, so unfortunately.
In the time that I've been gone, you haven't gone through a single meltdown? Slow boy. See, playing gotchas altogether is a sin that will not get you into heaven.
Ah, fuck, Gregory has health. Shit.
What? Just click the
Gregory
fucking...
is my machine, dude.
Just go click the fucking mirror. It doesn't do anything to people if they do it the first time.
No, it's when the fucking machine that consumes people activates that I need to think.
I know
about
that.
it.
Put someone else in the mirror then. If it's melting down, go click it. It doesn't hurt anybody.
I know, I'm gonna do the mirror. I'm just finding someone to fucking put here for when the machine goes.
Oh.
Jesus.
You did not explain that very well.
I am, as you might call, a newcomer to gacha as a whole. I don't really go out and see gachas as like a thing to play.
I see them as a thing to make fun of.
And partake in now.
As a thing to make fun. I make fun of myself, dude. I look down on myself for playing it. You think I don't? There's one thing I'm not a hypocrite. It's a gacha game, and I have to pay money for it. Simple as. That in and of itself is a mockery of the highest of calibers.
Oh, yeah.
Premium
Sure.
garbage. There's no content. There's only 3 fucking in-game chapters. That's like 10 hours of content. Not even that, probably, if you're good. That's a fucking short-ass game. Bad.
Bad. 10 out of 10 would play again.
A counterpoint to that, though, is that Ruina had the same problem. Limbus also had the same problem. Or not Limbus, a Lobotomy. All of these games have come out in, like, an okay state. And, namely, Lobotomy was kind of ass. And Lobotomy was booty cheeks when it came out, but...
How's that a counterpoint?
It's not just exclusive to Limbus.
Okay.
All of them did that problem.
It doesn't make it better.
No, I know.
Like,
It's a justification, not necessarily a refutation. Also, I remembered fucking the name of the bitch who's from Odyssey. Her name is Otis. It was like the only character in that game I could not remember. We got 2 milli songs. Oh my god, I cannot wait for Ruina. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of thinking it. I don't know if I want you to play Ruina or not, Forrest, because that's
you
a
do
game.
not. No, but I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna be completely honest. I never thought that you were gonna make me do it. I don't know where that came from. I guess the first time I heard about it.
No, I was thinking about it. I'm just like, I don't know if I
Yeah.
want you to be the one to play it or if I want to be the one to do it. Because Ruina is very much so a, like, you gotta make a build and have a strategy kind of game.
What kind of game is it again?
It is a... It's a tactical fighter game where you make a build, and then the combat you get is a deck of cards you draw from. But a lot of it is
it's like Slay the Spire.
Kind of. In the way that it also uses cards, but that's really about it. Insofar as cards are in fact involved in the game.
Well, it's up to you. I like the way you talked about it, I was like happy to just be like, yeah, sure, I'll play Lobco, because like you think it's such a neat experience like as a first time. And yeah, I agree. This game is very interesting, like to just sort of play blind. But
I feel Runa doesn't have that same kind of magic. Like, well, you can, Sion. You can keep up with the stream, you know?
I want to play the game. Yeah, just watch the stream.
I was gonna say you can play alongside the stream, is what I was mainly going to say.
That would be so slow.
Sion does that all the time. He's doing it right now with Lobotomy.
Yeah, but
The dream situation would be to have Sion be the one to stream it, but he doesn't like streaming, so he does not get his voice recorded.
it's against Hindi.
But Ruina is, like, this whole game is about not knowing what the fuck the abnormalities do. That's the design ethos of this game. Is like, if you just looked up every single part of this game, you did a deep-ass wiki dive, you would just ruin the game. The whole point of it is this ignorance. But...
why is there a black hole here?
it's probably someone's attack. Oh, look up in Netzok, there's also one there. Okay.
I see him up here.
Oh.
He's getting killed.
No, it's in the black hole.
Oh, yeah, okay. I will say, Sion, as someone who's now played with you, like, you got some talent, my guy. It's an unrefined talent, just like me, but...
Talent for what?
Well,
Air's dirty laundry.
for example, whenever we play, he likes to add his voice to, as the sound of, like... I'm gonna call him God, but you know the green text in the Sky games that, like, explains situations?
The narrator?
Yeah, the narrator. Sion likes to...
The voice of God.
Well, that is
Man,
basically...
You know what? Trails of God, there it is.
Trails into God.
Trails
Yeah, no, but,
God, dude, there it is. Thanks, God.
Sion does that voice, and you know what? He does a really good job at, like, narrating with that voice, too, of, like, all the things, and he does different voices here and there for, like, different characters, and...
turns out that God was narrating the chess dialogue this whole time.
Yeah, I think that he's pretty good.
Fuck up that robot.
And, like, it's sort of like with
Yeah, some people just don't like being streamed, and that's fair.
Yeah, that is fair. Okay, but, like, I'm just saying that, like, part of, like, you being like, oh, I don't like my voice is that you don't like hearing yourself, like, in things, right? But I think that, like, appreciating your talent for doing things like voice acting can show that your voice might not be as bad as you might make yourself think. Where's the last fucker? Up here.
A lot of that just comes with experience, too. Like, I used to be awful at it. I used to just ramble and rant. It's a lot easier when there's also, like, another person there or chat. So I've said, that's why most of my streams, in my opinion, that are, like, the best, are the ones where I have a lot of chat interaction. A la FE4, for example. When there's a lot of back and forth between the chat and the streamer, you get a lot of, like, interesting discourse. Good shit. Start pumping out bullets, because you got a clown. Actually, it's a clown scorpion. He doesn't do much damage to clerks. But you should still just shoot him anyway, because fuck those little bastards. God, they're like fucking ants. But anyway,
I'm just saying there's different ways of looking at it to be like, to like help motivate yourself, you know? Not that I think you're like interested to motivate yourself, but I'm just saying. That's all I wanted to say before Bio continued.
But unlike in this game, Ruina is not a game that requires you to just like look up nothing ever, you know? It's a game that is more than fine for you to just have to like look some shit up. You'll kind of break some of the challenge of the game, but unlike this game, Ruina is not like do or die based on ignorance as like a mechanic in the lore and everything. That is just a really hard game. It's a completely different kind of hard, but it's also hard. But that's another game that a lot of its challenge is entirely mitigated by you just looking things up, because it's a game where you need to build your own strategies and find out how all the pieces can click together. Can these fucking clerks leave this room?
You know what? I'll do it myself.
Well, now they leave, huh? One of them did. Little bastard. But, yeah. That's kind of why I'm like, I almost kind of want you to do it also, Forrest, just because not only were you here for this game, and it'd be neat to have you bleed over into the next game, too, but it's also just so we can continue to see how a beginner would play Ruina. Because, like I said, Ruina is a very tactical game where you need to figure out how all the pieces click together, and I already know what the meta is. Like, there's some stuff you can do really early on in the game that lets you just coast for, like, the whole game. But yeah.
I'm gonna say some real disrespectful shit in as a counterpoint.
Of course.
I don't take it like super personally. After Lobco, I also need a break from talking to you. So we have very like, you know, like we have very different ways of looking at things, and talking to you can be mentally exhausting. In the same way that talking to Nana can be mentally exhausting, but for two different reasons.
I just knew how it is.
And it is entirely a me thing. Like, I just get so fixated on like things that
To be
like,
fair, like,
of disagreements, and I just can't let it go until I like let myself have some time alone and just kind of process it.
Ninja had that same kind of thing. Ninja has threatened to just cancel our entire streaming career. Like the whole Discord and everything. Just cut all ties from me like 4 times. Ninja's gotten very pissed. Ninja's gotten
I
very
have
pissed
also
at me a
talked
few
about
times.
that. Sometimes you guys don't share very like good chemistry, and maybe the best thing for maybe both of you is to just go your separate ways.
Yeah, it's part of the reason why I don't do the community streams quite as much. It's just, God, those fucking... I was extremely negative at all times with no exceptions. That's why I'd usually leave early when I've like burned out already. I wasn't kidding. Like before you guys had shown up, we'd been doing community shit for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Every single week for years. And I just got tired of it.
Yeah, I also know that like Ninja treats the community day as his puppy, you know, like it's his thing, it's his baby that he likes holding on to. And I'm trying to be there as like the friend, but it's the thing of like I'm being there as a friend. I'm not being there because I'm having fun every time.
Yeah.
And it's like,
actually, I've been wanting to move the community days because Ninja wanted the community days to specifically be,
Also, if people think we're slandering Ninja right now, I've been pretty open with Ninja about this before.
Yeah, I've talked about this multiple times.
Yeah.
Shit, where was I going? Yeah.
It's not.
So Ninja wanted
nothing of it is his fault.
Ninja wanted the community days to be stuff that just anyone could join, no matter what.
Yeah.
Just hop on, join in, easy shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's makes sense. You know, that's a good vibe to go for. It helps grow the community really well. But I like multiplayer games that are a bit more involved, something that takes a little bit longer to go through. Stuff like Mario Party or like any like random smaller party game, stuff like that. I also wanted there to be like a lot of community interaction, bringing people in from the chat, stuff like that. But I just like it when a game is a bit more involved, you know? You can really sink your teeth into it, spend some time, rather than having it be like a one-off game that's kind of like, eh. There is some depth to it, and that, like, the biggest reinvigoration we ever had for the community days is when Push the Button came out. When Push the Button came out, we played that shit for like 2 hours. It was great. We did like 4 games in a row, and it was phenomenal. Clown Scorpion. He's up in training.
Oh, training. Okay.
Already beating the shit out of him. He's good.
What is he there? Get up there, Robertus. Oh, dude. Job is one of my favorite games.
See, Job's good, but
because
I
it's
just got
fucking
bored
hilarious.
of it. I just got bored of it. I don't even think it's bad.
It's the thing of like overexposure, and Ninja has like said, oh, but we only do it once per week, and I'm like, yeah, but that's every week, and I'm just not like Jackbox. I'm sorry, Jackbox is not a game I just vibe with weekly. It's not a game that I can just play week after week after week.
I got on pause per frame, or like just pause on pause real fast. There you go. Oh, it's already done. Oh, there's one more somewhere. Oh, he's still in training. You're good.
Yep. Yep, they're all good. They're all good.
Alright, finish off the energy and end off the day.
It's just a very complicated situation of like, oh, well, I have this point, and it's like, yeah, I agree, that's a decent point, but I feel differently, and then you kind of just find yourself in the middle of everything.
God, you guys only came in for a chunk of it, but back when it was only Quiplash 2, we would start every stream no matter what with Quiplash 2, without fail. We did that for like 3 years. Every single time we'd start with Quiplash, and we do like 3 games of it at a time. Ninja loved that shit, and I'm just like, yeah, it's good, but my
the thing is,
God,
too,
I've played like
how
1,000...
was the audience for you guys? Like before let's say before I started actually
a lot of the time it was very early on, it was very slow. When we very first did it, it was just kind of the 3 of us, and Ninja brought on a few friends, and we immediately started going, because this is when Jackbox was really popular. This is when it was all starting to be like really big and popular, you know. But so we did get people, but it was very inconsistent, because the people that showed up were just the people that were like browsing the tag on Twitch, you know what I mean, rather than being
AKA
like followers.
Me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, like the thing about and I'm gonna say this again as someone from my point of view, and I'm gonna actually pause the game because I just want to like properly say this. When I came in, I was like literally one day thinking, you know what? I want to see who's streaming Jackbox. I just want to do Jackbox games. I don't really know a lot about them. I've seen people play them. They seem fun to do with your friends. I want to just sort of... I'll take the second best option, which is playing with strangers. I was never like, damn, I want to play with strangers. That sounds like a dope idea. It was always like, well, I don't really have people to play with.
And me and Ninja have... Sorry to finish.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say... To go on what Sion said, like, me and Ninja have very different interpretations of what's good game. Like, he's just been fucking shitting on Ocarina of Time, a lot of it, too. Yeah, it's an old game. It was one of the first ever 3D games ever fucking made. Of course it's a little bit
also a
janky.
randomizer.
Yeah,
you know?
and a lot of the stuff he's complaining about aren't even randomizer things in particular. He's just complaining about, like, the game. And it's just like, my guy, just try it for a bit longer. You'll get good at it. He just throws his fucking hands up after like 3 minutes. And the thing that he was complaining about most recently was the big Poe hunt. He's like, this is fucking awful. Whoever threw this is the worst. And I'm just like, dude, just try. It took him like 40 minutes to do it. And by the time he spent like 15, 20 minutes getting at it, he was nailing them just like that. He was slamming that shit down with no problems at all. God, it's just give it some time. Just get your hands on it for a little while.
Mm-hmm. Like that's the thing about humans, man. We're so different, yet we're so much the same. You always notice things about other people that they don't notice about themselves.
It's a lot of the time for me when I complain about things like that, it's not even something that I'm bad at. It's just something that I don't like.
It's something that you will literally shut yourself off from completely because you just don't want to participate with it at all.
I do that all the time in a ton of different games, doing like side content. Oh, with dot hack, there's
It's not just side content. It's games entirely. You're just like, well, this is an issue. I'm just not gonna bother.
Yep. But with his thing is more of just like a gameplay thing. I'm like, if you don't like
I'm
gameplay,
starting
that's fine,
to.
but the fact that he can spend like 10 minutes with it and just be fine after all that complaining, I'm just like, what the fuck, man? If it's like a gameplay system as a whole that you just don't like, that's fine. Like I'm like that. I just have genres of games I don't like. That's okay. Like after all this time, I still don't like Mario Kart's fucking. Oh my god. Ooh, what a select. Do you want it? You need to get his gear, though. At the very least, you need his weapon.
Guys, I mean, it's like almost too early to pick up Judgment Bird. I kind of want to pick him up later.
You're not gonna have time later. You're almost done.
Well, what I mean is like, I want to work on like getting more people in and just making progress on the days. But then after the next memory, I want to pick up Judgment Bird. I want to get the gear, and then I want to do the Aleph shit.
Just grab him. If you have him now, take him now. You're Forrest, you are almost at the end of the game. You don't.
I know. I'm trying to do the full game is the thing, and I'm trying to think about it. Anyway, you were having a conversation. Just focus on that. I'll deal with this.
Judgment Bird is super easy to deal with, yeah. Like
It's not Judgment Bird. I'm trying to beat the big fucker that they all combine into.
So Apocalypse Bird only breaks out if two birds break out at the same time. Look how easy he is to manage. Just get a good work result with, which he's only a WoW, that's really easy, is super fucking cake. The chances of this the problem with him is that he does pale damage, so you just don't work with him unless you have to. You would not put him in your normal rotation of WoW work. But, see, Big Bird's fine. Big Bird actually has his clip-up counter increase. I've only ever had the Apocalypse Bird be summoned on accident maybe twice in all of my, 240 hours of this game. It is very uncommon for him to break himself out like that.
But okay, he won't break himself out, but it's still the matter of like I'm not caring about whether or not he breaks himself out. It's about when I need to fight him, and I want to be more prepared because it sounds like it's gonna be the fight of the fucking century.
Well, you can just grab him now, get to the next memory repository, and prepare for them then. Why gamble on it later? Just take him now.
Alright, let me read this fucker.
Get his gear. You don't actually have his full fucking information yet. You've never seen
so
his
I just
gear?
need.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I just need to great work result.
You just need good work result. That's it. It's only 13 you need. That shit's easy. Also, he has the best glasses in the game.
Yeah.
See, I also farm his ego gift, but. That's the slow ball. Slow down there, clerk. You don't really have time to actually do this day, so we have like 10 minutes. So just see what his shit is, and then we can end off.
Yeah. Okay. We'll get to lore.
Speed up time.
Nope. Okay. Inside.
Slow down. So yeah, his problem is that he does pale damage. So early game, he's an absolute bitch. Now he's fine.
Okay.
This WoW gives you Aleph gear that does pale damage.
Right.
Say hello to your first weapon in the game that does pale damage.
Alright.
That is one of the best weapons. That might be like top 3 best weapons in the game. Because pale is that good.
Guess what Bong Bong's getting?
A bird that used to judge the living in the dark forest, carrying about an unbalanced scale. The scale always tilts the same direction, but it doesn't know this as its eyes are covered. Or perhaps it's turning a blind eye to the truth. In fact, the bird was once an even-handed justiciar. Its scale would never neglect the weight of even the smallest sin. The long bird made a scale that was capable of weighing any sin to maintain the peace of the forest.
At one point, the bird's eyes could see through anything. The eyes always shone brilliantly, burning like stars in the night sky. But it gave its eyes to the big bird in order to protect the forest. Now, only void fills its eye sockets. The bandage is in tatters, like it could tear off at any second. The bird's face was covered in gleaming feathers, but they fell out as soon as it spent too much time without sunlight. All that remains is an unjust scale. The long bird continues on, doling out justice.
I believe that's Justice Sar.
Judgment. It's not just. Oops.
All right. Yeah. We'll stop there.
Yeah. It's an Aleph weapon that does pale damage. That shit's busted. Busted,
Yeah.
busted.
Yeah. They are in their own department too, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really free. Like, you can absolutely take him. I consider him free as fuck. But, you know.
That's fair.
You just don't work with him unless you, like, if
That's
punishing...
4% too. Very nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Alright. There we go.